It is 4 minutes after 12. You are listening to the Mid Morning Talk on Salam Media with me, Maryam Mkwanda, and it is time for our hit list. Today features Omphile Magasa, who is the owner of Baked by OP, and we're going to find out how a baking boss is reaching new heights. She is joining me on the other side to share her story with us. A good day, or Omphile, and thank you for joining me. I'm great. Thanks, on yourself.
I am okay. Thank you for having me.
You look like you are on the road doing some runnings, buying ingredients, or delivering cakes.
Attending to other meetings also after this one. So yeah, it's a busy day for me.
Very great. All right. So, Baked by Opie started off as a side hustle. So, what were you doing before venturing into this business? And did you always want to become a baker?
To be honest with you, baking was not a dream job for me. Um, what I was doing was I was in IT. I graduated from the University of Pretoria with my bachelor's degree in information science. So the whole plan behind it was, to work for an IT company and just, be an IT person until I lost my job in 2017. And I thought, you know what, let me just pursue my baking because I had already started. And now that I had enough time to myself being at home, baking just happened. I baked more and more and more. I started posting my work on Facebook. I had people wanting to order cakes. And 4 years down the line, here I am baking full time.
If baking full time, indeed. And like any new business, there are challenges. So, what are some of the challenges that you faced when you first started?
When I first started, it was mostly capital um,
Mm-hmm.
because I didn't really have startup capital that I had saved for or anything. Everything literally came out from my salary. There are times where I would skip paying rent. I would have not bought food in the house. I had a
Mm-hmm.
2-year-old, and it was just crazy. The first thing I would do when I woke up in the morning of the payday is to go out and buy baking ingredients and baking tools, and so that was a bit of a challenge for me. But when I moved to the incubation hub, where they incubate small businesses and stuff, I had a lot to learn in terms of, how to better manage my finances, how to be able to grow the business in terms of the financial side of things. So yeah, the main challenge was mostly finances.
Mm-hmm. So,
Yeah.
what's your most popular cake at the moment?
Our most popular cake is all of them, but I would say the rainbow cakes that we are currently supplying to a few spa stores that we have around the north of Joburg.
Mm-hmm.
They are selling like fat cakes. They're literally going. And also, when we do have customers coming in to order cakes from us, it's the rainbow cake that they want to try out. Like, oh, please, we need to try out this rainbow cake. So that's our best selling by far.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
Awesome. So what has been your biggest achievement thus far after starting a Baked by OP?
I would say my biggest achievement thus far was being able to employ people, to be
Mm-hmm.
able to retain my staff during this pandemic. Hard level when it hit in the hard level lockdown when it hit in April, it wasn't easy. Of course, month in April, my staff didn't get paid. I didn't get paid. Rent wasn't paid. Nothing was paid.
Mm-hmm.
But you know, I knew that I can't afford to lose my staff. I mean, as much as I was feeling troubled and sad and scared, not knowing what was going to happen, I knew that they were also having the same thoughts, the same feelings, that okay, what now is going to happen to their jobs and stuff. But being able to push through that hard time, being able to get work and just keep pushing and still having my staff today, and to also be able to employ people during the hard level when people were losing their jobs, for me that was the greatest achievement, I would say.
And how has the
Yeah.
lockdown affected the business side of things? And compared to now, where
Mm,
things are much easier and you're able to continue with business?
mm. So I would say it didn't really. I would, like I always say, to when I get asked this question, I say
Mm-hmm.
for me it's like the this COVID thing, lockdown, it was somehow a blessing in disguise,
Mm-hmm.
because yes, we didn't, it only hit us for that 1 month, which was April, but after that we were we were able to get back into business when we got to level 4. And because a lot of kids were home, they were not going to school, you could only imagine as a parent, like, okay, what more can I do to entertain my child? So when
Mm-hmm.
birthdays came up, they would order themed birthday cakes, just to make it extra special for the kids. When someone was having a birthday, they would have what you call virtual birthdays, where yes, the scale of our cakes had to shrink a bit, but the fact that we were still getting some work done, that was
Mm-hmm.
something. Yeah. So,
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
That's great. Now, where do you hope to see Baked by OP in the next 5 years?
I would say having this massive production line. I really wish for our cakes to be delivered into our neighboring countries,
Mm-hmm.
where I've got this massive warehouse, and I mean, just creating employment for the youth, just have a cake academy also. But realistically, I think what would start off better is a cake academy, to have a restaurant also in the future. There's just so much that I'm hoping for and I'm planning for. So yeah.
Definitely
Yes.
cake boss vibes, cake boss is always opening in
Yeah,
different locations and there's queues
exactly.
snaking out of the shop. And
You
so,
know,
yeah,
so that's
right.
definitely my goal.
And since you are based in Johannesburg North, when can the rest of the country get to try Baked by OP? OP.
In the 5 years. In the 5 years, hopefully in the 5 years, I do have customers. I've
Mm-hmm.
had a lot of our cakes travel to Cape Town. We've had cakes being delivered to Bloemfontein, to Durban. A lot of customers would drop us messages, phone calls, asking us if we do have cakes in Cape Town or Durban, and I'm thinking, should I maybe just franchise Big Bar OP at some
Mm-hmm.
point or what? But that's another option that I'm looking into. Um, but hopefully soon. Hopefully, all within the space of 5 years.
Mm-hmm. Now,
Yeah.
speaking about customer base in Cape Town, Bloemfontein, wherever you get them, how do you deliver your cakes and make sure that they are still intact and when they arrive, they still taste as great, they're
Mm.
still fresh, etc.
So what we usually do, look, I know which battles to fight, to be honest with you.
Mm-hmm.
um if we're gonna have a cake being flown down to Cape Town, I'm not gonna suggest a whole three-tiered or two-tiered cake or anything of that nature. It's
Mm-hmm.
usually like the smaller sized cakes, where we do have boxes for them. Some of the cakes we actually pack them in fish tainers, just to keep
Mm-hmm.
its temperature for a longer period. um so, and if we were to deliver a two-tier cake to, let's say, Durban, chances are that cake would be a dummy cake, and on the
Mm-hmm.
sides we have the actual cake, which is like a sheet cake. I don't know. So a sheet cake is that flat rectangular cake,
Mm-hmm.
where that would then be, it's easier to pack, it's easier to travel with. And yeah, man, but I mean, we don't do anything too hectic, too big. And with the baking, of course, the freshness and all of those, a lot of cakes, they remain fresh for at least 5 days, but we do our baking at least 2 days, if not 3 days prior, depending on the detail going on the cake. So um our cakes would stay fresh, because once you wrap a cake around buttercream and have fondant covering it, the fondant does seal in the moisture and the freshness of the cake.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right. Mother's Day is coming up. What can
Yay.
customers expect for Mother's Day?
So for Mother's Day, we are with the spas that we are currently supplying to. We be having a Turkish delight flavored cake. Usually, most of the cakes that we're supplying to spa are rainbow. So now
Mm-hmm.
we are doing Turkish delight cakes for Mother's Day. The packaging, well, the labeling on it, is like you're the best mom or best mom ever. Just to make it obvious that it is a Mother's Day cake. These cakes are available at the 4 spas that we are supplying, which is around the northern suburbs in Joburg. They are also available for order from, Baked by OP's workshop. And yeah, it's literally just cake, nothing too extra, but it's a very good cake.
All right. I'll hold you to that. Let's
Yeah.
take a quick break and stay
Okay.
with us. We're going to come back and continue when we return.
Communities within the Etequeni region, by collaborating with existing Islamic centers, mosques and madrasas. Your contribution goes towards the uplifting of orphans and vulnerable children, including vulnerable families, by assisting with education, welfare, nutrition and maintenance of madrasas, mosques and Islamic community centers. Make the difference. Donate to our noble causes. More information is available at huda-int.org, or WhatsApp or call us on 031 271 3049.
My Lord, show me right from wrong. Give me light, make me strong. I know the road is long.
In South Africa, countless numbers of sick patients leave their homes at the crack of dawn to join long queues at clinics and public hospitals, many of them suffering pangs of hunger in addition to the symptoms of disease. The Al Imdad Foundation's Slice for Life teams deliver sandwiches to these patients at more than 40 hospitals and clinics across the country. Help us to keep on relieving hunger. Donate online at alimdad.com or call 0861 786 243 for more information.
Shimmer, sparkle, captivate. Nothing less than a masterpiece. Droplets of gold inspires precious design. Platinum bursts with intricate freshness, and every pure diamond becomes more than just a girl's best friend. Voda Gold Gem Jewelers, where timeless dreams become a reality. Come to us. We tailor-make designer gold, platinum, and diamond jewelry. Trade in or remodel your old gold. Clad yourself with classy name-branded watches. We offer insurance valuation and freezer card calculation. Visit us at 534 Ridge Road, Overport, or call 031 208 9142. Voda Gold Gem Jewelers, manufacturers of fine gold and diamond jewelry.
The best of you are those who learn the Quran and teach it to others. Bukhari. Penny Appeal's Hifz Orphan program ensures that a child not only learns the blessed Quran, but also lives and practices the values our religion and Quran teaches. It is a beautiful opportunity for a child to turn their life around, creating a lasting relationship that brings faith, hope, and follows the prophetic tradition. Sponsor a Hifz Orphan today and enable positive contributions to society. Give change to make change. Visit www.pennyappeal.org.za or call 031 0011 573. Penny Appeal. Small change, big difference.
Samosas, spring rolls, maybe some chicken wraps. This Ramadan, whatever you're making, make sure you use Sunfoil Pure Sunflower Oil, which has a platinum endorsement from the Heart and Stroke Foundation. Sunfoil, now we're cooking. Want to know a secret? You can create delectable treats from your favorite bakery in your very own home this Ramadan. The best bakers know for the perfect decadent treat, they only use Wooden Spoon baking margarine. Wooden Spoon, the magic in baking.
On air and online, this is Salam Media, and you are tuned to Maryam Mkwanda on Salam Media.
Welcome back. You're listening to the Mid Morning Talk on Salam Media. It is 19 minutes after 12, and still on our hit list for today is Omphile Makgasa, the founder and owner of Baked by OP, sharing with us her journey, her challenges as well, and some of her favorites. Now, we have a game that we're going to play. It's called Quick Fire. I'm just going to ask you 5 questions, and you need to answer them as quickly as possible. Are you
Oh my
ready?
God. There better not be hard questions, but I guess I'm
Don't
ready.
worry. They are not hard. All right.
Okay.
First question. If you were the president, who would be your deputy?
My daughter.
What would your top priority be as the president?
Creating employment.
What's your favorite quote?
Be prepared to go through the struggles before the riches.
If you had a superpower, what would it be?
Have 10 of me at one place, at different places.
The ability to clone, that would be nifty.
Yeah.
Name 3 people or organizations you think we should follow on social media.
I would say Dirty Moments. Baked by OP. And River Science Incubation Hub.
Mm-hmm. See,
Yes.
5 questions are done and you managed to answer all 5 of them.
Thank God there wasn't a timer. If there was a timer, I would have failed, maybe.
Yeah, that gives me an idea. Perhaps I should add a timer next time.
Maybe.
All right. What advice can you give to our audience, especially for people who are out there, feeling low on motivation? They have been retrenched. They have no idea where to start and how to go about doing things.
To be honest, I'm one person who believes that everything happens for a reason. When
Mm-hmm.
one door closes, the other opens. And our timing is not always, right. There's
Mm-hmm.
there's there's that superpower that has the best timing for us. So stay positive. Through it all, you might be feeling sick, you might be retrenched, trying to start up a business. Stay positive, and just prepare yourself emotionally, physically, and mentally for anything that might come your way. That's
Mm-hmm.
that's the best advice I could honestly think of right now.
Mm-hmm. And thank you for your
Yeah.
advice. So how can people find you if they would like to order any one of your cakes?
So we are on social media pages, which is mostly Facebook and Instagram. But I prefer Instagram because it's more visual. You get to see all our
Mm-hmm.
work as Baked by OP. So it's Baked by OP on Facebook and Instagram. If you are on Google, search for Baked by OP. It will redirect you to our Facebook page. And we
Mm-hmm.
are also available on 065 881 3597. That's 065 881 3597.
Awesome. And there's the link or the handle on our screen
Yeah.
right now for anyone who would like it at baked underscore by underscore OP. Is it OP or OB?
It is OP. It is OP
OP.
because a lot of my friends in varsity couldn't say Umphile, and they thought,
Mhm.
oh, well, we're just going to call you OP. I guess the name got stuck to me, and I've been OP since 2011 now. Yeah.
Awesome. All right,
Yeah.
OP, thank you so much for your time and for sharing your journey with us. And good luck with your future endeavors.
Thank you so much. Thank you for having me. I really had fun with this. Thank you so
It's been a
much.
pleasure. Thank you. Bye bye.
Cheers. Bye.
Right, that was Omphile Makgasa, also known as OP, and the owner of Baked by OP. If you would like any one of her cakes, you can visit her on her social media platform. She's on Facebook and Instagram, and you can see what she does, her work. And if you are in the Johannesburg North area, Bedford View, oh, Harun Uka, I want a birthday cake from Salam Media. My birthday is on 13 May. um, you can order yourself a cake, inshallah. Maybe someone will be generous enough to sponsor a cake. Or do we have any sponsors from Salam Media to sponsor a cake for Harun Uka? Yeah. maybe you'll get somebody generous enough to sponsor you a cake, inshallah. All right. And if anyone would like to give them a call, 065 881 3597, that is the number for you to call. And if you are in the Johannesburg area, Bedford View, what else around? Yeah, around those areas, Bedford View. There's super spas around there, and you can go ahead and purchase yourself a cake. It is 12:24. You are listening to the Mid Morning Talk on Salam Media with me, Maryam Mkwanda. Do stay with us.